Headlines, and we are also waiting for that interest waiver case in the Supreme Court. But look at the markets. They have given up the momentary gains that they got. So from where they started now, it's a opposite U that you can really talk about when it comes to the market momentum. As far as the overall Sensex and Nifty is concerned, 0.2% down in trade at the moment at lunch hour. Mid-caps are taking a bigger hit, about 0.5% down at this point, and Bank Nifty closer to 1% down. Advanced decline ratio more heavily trending towards the declines at this point, Samira.
All right, let's talk about the top story first, and that's from the telecom space. Bharti Airtel is buzzing in trade on the back of positive subscriber data for the month of July. And Reema is here to lay it down for us. Reema.
Absolutely. So the TRAI, or the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, has released the July subscriber data for the industry, and for Bharti Airtel it's positive. The telecom company has added about 32.5 lakh subscribers in the month of July, and this marks the first increase in the net subscriber addition since the pandemic broke out. So that is a big positive. They've also managed to improve their market share in this month by 20 basis points on a month-on-month basis to 20%. The other positive is that the company continues to gain more broadband subscribers compared to its peers. Now, broadband subscribers are important because they are typically your high value or high ARPU customers. So on the whole, in the month of July, they've added over 6 million subscribers. And if you look at the mobile broadband subscribers, that has gone up by 4.4 million subscribers. So that is the second positive. And thirdly, we've all been talking about the underperformance of Bharti Airtel. The stock is down over 30% from its 52-week high of over 600 rupees that it hit in the month of May. So considering the stock has come off a bit, this news is positive. We've seen the stock gain in trade. Back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Reema, for all those details. Of course, the telecom stocks are gaining in trade and have been gaining subscription. But earlier today, we were joined by ITC Chairman Sanjiv Puri, who tried to really address the concerns over the poor stock price performance and the road ahead for the FMCG business and a possible restructuring of the hotels business of the company. Let's hear out some of the top highlights from that conversation.
Shareholder value. This is an area that is certainly topmost in my mind, topmost in the mind of the board, and it is quite, in fact, surprising to see the price, the position in the market, because in the last 3 years, our EPS has gone up by 47%. Our return on segment capital has gone up from 61 to 72%. Each of our businesses, I'm talking about older businesses, are leaders in their segments, whether it's paper, agriculture, hotels. They are leaders in the quality of products and services. They are leaders in terms of the superior financial metrics that demonstrate our fundamentals are strong. Some reasons this is not getting reflected in the stock price. We do not give guidance, so I cannot give you the figures. What I can say for sure is that we are on a robust path. We will give industry-leading growth, and our trajectory of margin expansion will sustain. A slew of new launches, 41 launches in the first 3-4 months of the lockdown to deal with the emerging consumer needs. We have posted robust growth, and we are seeing growth at an aggregate level. In the last 3 years, FMCG margins have expanded by 460 basis points. This quarter, it has expanded by another 170 basis points. EBIT margin is not yet where it should be, but it's on a robust trajectory, and I believe that this trajectory will sustain because we will get the advantages of scale, the premiumization that we are doing in the portfolio. There should be sufficient headroom to grow. So it's actually in that context also that we made a more recent investment in Sunrise, and the penetration of branded spices in this part is comparatively lower, and there's a huge headroom to grow, and that's why we acquired that brand.
Okay, now let's talk about some earnings which are due today. Wipro will report Q2 numbers later this evening, and Reema is back with the expectations on that one. Reema.
Hi, well, the street is going in with all guns blazing. The stock is up 50% on a year-to-date basis. This month itself has seen a rally of 20%. And yes, the street is very excited about that buyback. So let me quickly run you through the expectations. We are expecting growth to recover after the weakness that we had in Q1. So according to the CNBC-TV 18 poll, the constant currency revenue growth should be closer to 1.5%. This comes after a 7.5% contraction in the June quarter. That said, it will be still lower than peers like TCS as well as Infosys. In dollar terms, it should be a growth of about 3% and margins will be largely stable. If you remember the last time around, the company did not give us a guidance. They usually give a quarterly guidance, but they say there's too much uncertainty in the environment. But now analysts are saying that the company will have the confidence to reinstate its quarterly guidance. So for the December quarter, revenue growth should be closer to the 0 to 2% mark. And then the focus will be on buyback. The last two buybacks by the company have been in the tune of 10,500 to 11,000 crore rupees. But according to Morgan Stanley, the maximum permissible buyback for Wipro is closer to the $2 billion mark. Back to you.
Right, so that was the heads up. Thanks, Reema, for that. And of course, any guidance from the company will be very useful to gauge the trend going forward. With that, we'll slip into a short breather on Business Lunch. But up next, we will take you through the outcome of GST Made that concluded yesterday. Stay tuned for that.